like whoa. Fast lane, ain't no phantom, pedal to the floor. Chop a bean, ain't no phantom, got me moving slow. If I got it.
Yo, what is up guys? It is Josh back with another video, and today I just have a Davinci Resolve tutorial, a bit different from my normal ones. I am actually doing a beginner's guide, so for all of you new guys that haven't edited in Davinci Resolve before and you're not able to follow along with my advanced tutorials, this video is definitely for you because I'm going to be covering literally the most basic things ever. I'm going to be, talking using pretty basic terms when it comes to actually editing, so not too many things you shouldn't know what it is. I'm going to walk you through each individual steps. I'm also going to be teaching you guys 3 different techniques you can use that are pretty basic and will get you on your feet editing, and then hopefully by the end of this, my main goal is to get you able to follow along with one of my advanced videos after you feel comfortable enough editing. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like. If you find it helpful, subscribe to the channel. It's free for you guys, helps me out, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos. And yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is make sure that you just have Davinci Resolve open, pretty basic. Go into Untitled Project, and then right here what you want to do, probably the first thing you want to do before you start your project, is go into where it says File in the top left right here, click on it to go to Project Settings, change your timeline frame rate to 60 as well as your playback frame rate to 60. This will pretty much just make it so your video renders out at 60 FPS rather than 24, 30, and then depending on how you want your preview to look like just when you're editing, preview is just the picture that you see while you're editing, not really the end result after it renders. So you can have this at 720p, doesn't really matter, it'll still come out 1080p. And yeah, just do that, and then also go over to your playback, go to proxy mode, and you can change it to quarter resolution or half resolution depending on if your PC has pretty bad specs and it lags during playback. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take 3 random clips. So I'm going to take this one right here, drag it in. I'm just going to do random ones right here. And then let's say right here. We only are going to be using 3 clips today. And then the other things you want to add is a song. So for me, I'm going to find a song that I want to use, which is Vroom by Soul Luna. I'm just gonna drag it in like this. So this is your timeline. You can use these these plus and minus to zoom in. You can click on it to zoom in individually, or you can just drag it to adjust it. And then this is your playback. Pretty much, I'm gonna break down what you just layout is right here. So this is your effects library right here. It has all of your video transitions depending on if you have some installed. Will probably show you how to install transitions this video. It has your audio transitions to make it quieter and whatnot. It has your text options right here for all your little text thingies. These generators, you probably will not use them. I haven't used them yet, and I edit a lot. Effects, adjustment clip, those are pretty important when it comes to advanced editing. Your open effects, which are effects themselves for the clips, like different things. I have a bunch of Sapphire plugins right here. Filters, pretty much the same thing. It just refines the open effects tab. Audio effects, like different little audio bits. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the effects tab. And then up here we got our inspector tab. So when you have like a clip, like let's say audio, you can adjust the volume, whatnot, change it so it's like underwater audio, whatever. That's just the inspector in the top corner. There's also this stuff that you also don't need. But when it comes to video clips, there are also a few other tabs that pop up, and then you just have your timeline right here itself, a bunch of different tools for your timeline, and then you have your audio mixer right there. Along the bottom, you do have a thing called media, which is just where you can drag your things in. You don't have to have it here. Cut, I don't really use. Edit, which is what you pretty much are going to be in every single time you're editing something. Fusion tab is for editing your adding like advanced effects. We are going to use an effect in the Fusion tab, so this is going to be a bit of an introduction to the Fusion tab itself. You should be using the Fusion tab a lot when you get into your advanced stuff. This also, Fusion tab itself will cause a lot of lag. The more effects you have, obviously, the laggier your playback will get, so you want to Make sure that you're kind of being smart and not adding a bunch of effects to one thing, but you can if you do have good specs and decent memory. And then your color tab is where you can adjust your saturation, your hue, your all that good stuff, your contrast on video clips. And yeah, there's some advanced stuff you can do like that with shockwave and stuff. I show that in my other videos. I have a bunch of advanced tutorials linked in the description if you think that you've learned enough after this video and you want to move on to some more advanced stuff. And then this is like some audio thing that I don't think I've ever used. And then this is the render tab right here. I will show you guys some good render settings after this. This is going to be the first time I cover some render settings in my videos. So yeah, let's get right into it. So we do have our audio right here. I don't know why this thing keeps on moving over, but you can see that we're going to save it, room sample beginner, like that. I'm going to save it. Control S is the shortcut. The two main shortcuts you need to know are Control S, so bottom left corner of your keyboard, Control and S at the same time to save, and then Control Z is to undo what you just did. So if you made a mistake, just press Control Z. But if you accidentally press Control Z and you want to redo it, Control Shift Z. Those are pretty much the only three you ever need to edit. But yeah, so we're going to cut the audio down to right here. So just to get rid of a clip, I'll show you. Right click on it with your mouse and then come up to where it says cut. It'll get rid of it, and then just drag it to the beginning. So we're going to start doing this. I'm going to show you guys how to use markers, because learning how to use markers is always really good early on. So we're going to go like this. We're going to find the shots that we want to hit we want to find the beat that we want to hit our shots on, which are pretty obvious. So we see that the audio kind of comes up right here. You can see it where it goes boom, 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 and then peaks. So we're going to go on this right here. We're going to click on the audio itself and add a marker. So it'll go on the audio. You can see it. We want to also hit a shot right here. Zoom in. Add a marker. Right here. Add a marker. So these are all we need right now because we are only using 3 clips. But if you have a longer montage, you're just going to, use a lot more markers because you're doing a full montage. So this is only for 3 clips. To cut it, by the way, you just come up to this blade tool right here. Just click on it, whatever, get rid of it. And then, so this is what we have so far. We have our audio cut down with some markers. I'm actually going to cut down the audio a bit later, that way we have less time before, because I don't want to have to work with a bunch of audio. So it will hit right there, and hit right there. You can tell because you see the audio peak right there, peak right there, and peak right there. So first clip we're going to use, I'm going to okay, so we're going to make sure we have our audio in our audio 2, because our audio 1 will be our Fortnite clip audio. So we're just going to drag our clip into the timeline. We're going to cut it down to whatever time we want it to be. We see our shot hits right here, so we're going to go a bit after the shot hits right there to give us some space to work with. We're going to cut either side of the clip, and then we're going to adjust it. Make sure a good tip for syncing is after you have your marker on, you can drag your playback head, which is this red thing that moves, put it on your marker, and then the frame that you see right here is the frame that will play when the marker hits. So you can just line it up. We're going to drag this back. We're going to line it up with the first frame that we see the numbers pop up above the head. So right there, you'll see the 110 right there. And then the frame before that, there's no numbers. We know that this is the first frame that will hit. So we're going to adjust it right there. Boom. Perfect. I will zoom out now so we can actually get good playback. So this is what it looks like so far. So we can see it's already synced, which is pretty good already, since we've already learned how to sync it. That's literally one of the best things you can one of the best things you can learn early on about montage is just if you can sync a montage well, it'll do well. So we got it synced. All we got to do now, the first effect I'm going to teach you guys is how to do slow-mo after a kill, which is always good. We're not going to be doing any time remapping in this video for all of you advanced Davinci nerds like myself. So what we want to do here, right click on the clip, unselect link clips, deselect. I don't know why I said unselect, whatever. So then these are two separate things right now. You can see you can select each individual one. We're going to make sure we have this one selected, and we're going to go to our blade tool, go in the same frame that we hit our shot. We're going to cut it. So it's two little clips right here. We're going to right click this one on the side, go to where it says change clip speed, and adjust the speed to 50%. So this is what it looks like. So it goes a little slow-mo, which is cool. We're going to make sure we have this one selected. Go to the inspector right here. Come down to where it says retime and scaling. Come down and select optical flow. It makes your slow-mo look a lot smoother, by the way, versus the normal, 30 FPS. Because 50% speed of a 60 FPS video is going to be 30 FPS because it has to render double the frames, I don't know. I'm just a nerd like that. I wouldn't, it's a bit advanced. Not really, but it's just 60 divided by 2. Make sure you have both of your clips right here. You're going to want to click and hold anywhere in your timeline, drag across, and select both of these clips, and then just change it to compound clip. Right click, go to the top, compound clip, right there. So it's just one big clip now, just so we don't mess anything up. So now that we synced it, we didn't want to. That's why I made it a compound clip, just in case I accidentally reversed the speed change or something like that. It's kind of annoying to have to deal with later in it. So the next one we want to work with is this beat right here. We're actually going to do a glow effect on this one. And we're going to do it on this one right here. So we're going to zoom out. We're going to cut the clip down to the appropriate size. So we're going to cut it right about here after our shot hits. Boom. Boom. Drag it down. Come over here. Line it up with the numbers, like I said. Numbers. We're going to zoom in a bit so we get... So right here should be good. So we see that it's pretty well synced. This one, we're going to do the same process. Unlink your clips. Split this clip at the shot. Right click. Not retime controls. Change clip speed. 50%. Go to your optical flow. Boom. Select it. Compound clip. So yeah, that is that. We're gonna add a glow to this. So again, make sure you are on your marker. Make sure you're saving it constantly in case Davinci crashes. It is notorious for that. Trust me. Ask any Davinci editor; they will tell you. All editing software is notorious for crashing, so make sure you are constantly saving it. So instead of the edit tab this time, we're going to make sure that we are over this clip, hovering over it. Go to your fusion tab, and you'll see your little thing right here. And you'll see these little things that say media in and media out. This is just the clip itself. No fancy effects on it right now. And this is just a little line. If I disconnect the line, the video won't show up. But if I reconnect it, it will, obviously. Because this is when the media goes in, right here. When the media goes out. And any clips we put in between it will be on the clip. So we're going to do Control Space, which will bring up the select tool. We're going to type in glow. It's going to be the top one. In brackets, GLO. Add it. We got a little glow node right here, the little effect, and to add it to the clip. Wow, that was the awful voice crack. So to add it to the clip, we're going to drag it and hold shift. We are going to see the little yellow and blue thing. Drag it on. We see the glow effect is automatically added, which will actually just put glow effect on the entire clip, which is not what we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually have it only glow when we hit the shot, and then it will fade out. So make sure we're on the frame where the shot hits, where you can see the little 170 right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down to where it says these little effect controls. We're going to keyframe, which is this little gray thing beside it. Make sure it's the one for blend. We're going to keyframe the blend, drag it up to about 0.45. We'll do 4, 5. We're going to use our arrow keys on our keyboard and go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left, 4 frames to the left. Keyframe it, drag it all the way down to 0. Press this little arrow to go back to the middle where it peaks, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-ish. 15 to 20 works. Keyframe it again, drag it down to 0. So what we have right now is we have this little thing. Boom. Glow right on the shot. You guys can see it right there. Boom. And you can see on the side when you do this, look at the effects. Just over here, watch it. It'll go down. It'll go 0 up, back down. So just for that, which is pretty cool. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to transition, and then we're just going to do a slow-mo. So for this, we're just going to add our clip. It's the last clip that we're doing. We're just going to cut it down to where we want our clip. Right there, a little 200 pump. Not the best clip. These are clips that I haven't used yet in a montage, so they're not that good. That's why. Then we're going to line it up with our thing on the marker. We're going to have it so that it lines up with the little 200 right here. Boom. Boom, perfect. So then we're going to right click, unlink it, split it, boom, right click, change speed, 50%. You guys have done this 2 times already, so it shouldn't be too hard. So, yeah, that's that. What we're going to do now, make it a compound clip. This isn't rendered yet. I would play it back, but yeah, we're going to now go over to where it says video transitions. And to actually install this, I will have the transitions linked in the description. And all you have to do is download it from the link, right? You'll have it in a little folder like this. Let's say, you know, this is a folder, but it's like a folder right here. You're going to want to go over and drag this to where it says power bins and drag it where it says master. And if you don't see your power bins, I've had that a lot. I don't know where my thing just went. You're going to want to come to the view tab right here at the top and go down to where it says show power bins. You're going to select that. Chances are you have it deselected. So you're going to select that. It'll pop up. You'll just drag it, boom, boom, over the Mr. Alex text transitions. You're going to then see these film, roll, whip, spin, zoom. These are all different transitions. And then to do them, you're just literally going to do like you're going to drag. Alright guys, so my Davinci did crash, unfortunately, when I was trying to do the transitions. But yeah, once you get your transitions, it'll just pretty much just look like this. And you see all of them. What you want to do is just drag it over top of in between the 2 clips right here. So it'll just look like this. So you can do them, you can shorten it to however you'd like. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that it's up to you guys. And then we're just gonna toss another transition on here. We're gonna do a whip down. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the tutorial, guys. I just taught you 3 new things about Davinci Resolve to get you guys started on your little Davinci Resolve journey. That's a bit cringe, but I mean. Alright, lastly, the last thing we're going to do is the rendering settings. So, we have our clips right here. You're just going to want to go to your deliver tab right here. You're going to name it whatever. I'm going to name mine Vroom Montage for Beginner Tutorial. That's a bit of a long name. You can just name it whatever. And then just for the location, pick wherever you want it to save to. Make sure you know where that is so you're not looking for it on your PC constantly. For me, I just have it saved to my YouTube videos, and I just have it pinned to my thingy right here because I'm constantly using it. So I just know it's right there. And then for your video, audio, and file, make sure the format is set to MP4. Codec is H264 is just the default. Resolution, you can change it to whatever you want. 1920 by 1080 60 is the best. and then change the quality from automatic to restrict to 120,000. Anywhere from 120,000 to 150,000 is better. I do reaction videos and stuff at 120,000 FPS because it doesn't really matter, but montages stuff matter a lot, so I just do 150,000 usually. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, and then just obviously you just click add to render queue and then press start render like this. Boom, boom. That's pretty much gonna be it. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, comment down below, give me some feedback. I did teach you guys how to do 3 new effects. I did slow-mo, transition, and a little glow. Again, all tutorials that are advanced that I think you guys should check out will be linked in the description, as well as the transition pack download by Mr. Alex Tech. He does have updated ones. You can check out a tutorial for those ones. They're a lot better, but these ones are pretty basic, pretty easy to start out with. And yeah, if you like the video and I helped you out in any way, be sure to subscribe, please. I'm not going to beg you to subscribe, but it means a lot to me. I'm pretty sure just hit 7.5K at the time of recording this video, or like a couple subs off. I can't even remember, but you guys mean the world to me. 10K soon, hashtag road to 10K. Let's get that in the description. And yeah, give me some feedback in the comments. Any questions you guys have, I will answer. And I'll see you guys in a future video. Peace out, guys.